Yeah, it's a good question, and for me, I have been hesitating to talk about Tantra or to open classes about Tantra or to give coaching about Tantra. But Tantra has becoming very popular, very trendy, and as we said, as we talk together, there are many classes and there are many workshops about Tantra, and maybe with 10 workshops about Tantra, there will be 10 different approach, and people will do 10 different things. So this is where I encourage people. First thing I would say, I encourage people to really see where they go and what they will do. So not to hesitate to ask questions to the facilitator, to the teachers, and to say, where did you learn Tantra? What is your branch of Tantra? What are we going to do during the workshop? So this is what I would say is the information, which is very important, and the facilitator should be willing to provide, of course, as much information as the person wants. And also, you may check your feelings. Are you comfortable with this person, with the facilitator? Do you feel respected? Very important. Do you feel that it is a person you would like to open up something deep, your wounds, your intimacy, and your something deep, intimate, and very personal, or not? And if not, you can carry on asking questions or carry on giving more chance to feel the energy, or you can just feel maybe I will go somewhere else. So that would be my advice in general, actually, for any kind of workshop. There are many workshops. So feel your body feelings. Scan your body. Do you feel a kind of closeness and coldness when you think about this teacher, when you think about this workshop? Or do you feel some kind of relaxation, openness, and warmness in your heart, in your belly, in your body, in your mind? People feel differently, but I think the feeling aspect is important and can be balanced with the rational aspect. Rational aspect is to ask questions and ask information. So that is one part. That people can practice for me, for my workshop, and for any kind of workshop in the world. So to come back to your question, more specific about then what is my vision of Tantra? The thing is that everything in my life and in my practice comes from my meditation. And from meditation practice, I would say that we awake the inner master. And then there are inner changes. So I have seen for myself, with meditation practice, by awakening my intuition, my inner guidance, and my inner master, I have seen every aspect of my life changing. And especially, as we talked already, my relation with myself, with the present moment, and many other things. And sexuality has been changing. My relation with my body, my relation with my sexual energy, and with a partner. So I have seen these things changing. And then I discovered after that this might be called Tantra. We cannot go now into details. But, and when I read traditional texts about Tantra, I can recognize myself in many ways. But I would not like myself to have a label about Tantrika, about Tantra, because this word has become too common and too misused. Because again, there will be 10 different presentations of Tantra. So, that was a little introduction. That was secondly about my personal evolution. And then what do I propose? My vision of Tantra, and this is also the case for the most ancient text and the most traditional text, is that the sexual part is just a part. Just as well as this is part of our life, the sexuality is part of the Tantra, but it is not the focus. Actually, in the most traditional text and the most ancient text, they talk about this they say, you can, there is a kind of bridge to the infinite. We have bridges to the infinite. Drinking a tea, if you are conscious, aware, and if you have this strong desire to enter the door towards the infinite, drinking a tea might open this door, can be the key to open this door. Breathing can be the door to open to the infinite. You see? So this is what they are talking about. They are talking about a sense of sacredness in every aspect of life. And actually the sexual part is very small in the text in comparison to all the others ways. But they just include it because it is part of our life. Knowing this, of course, why we are now, because we are living in a culture that is unbalanced with the sexual energy. We have ignorance, we have pain, we have wounds, we have frustration, blockages, we have cultural ignorance around this power. And it is a power. Everybody knows that it is a very strong power. But actually this energy that goes inside our body is not sexual. It is energy. That is the first thing to understand. It can express itself through sexual energy. It can express itself through physical activity like sport, or activity in general, physical activity. It can express itself through intellectual research and creativity or whatever. It is life force. It is not sexual by itself. So, and then the question is how we look at it. Do we consider that it is bad or dirty or negative or something that I need to control or to suppress because it affects my life? We lose control or whatever, so we want to control this, or we want to... We do a lot of things around that except to really serve it. For me, it is like a dragon to ride, or it is like a horse to ride, or it is like an eagle to ride. So we don't... What would be the point to put the dragon into the cage? What would be the point to put an eagle into a cage? That would be very stupid. But it is what we are educated to do, to try to control or to deform, like to change. But actually the best way is to make friend with the dragon, to make friend with the eagle, so then we can fly. So we can use definitely this energy for healing, for opening, because this wave of energy can be guided to push away the blocks. For pleasure also, because we can consider that pleasure is sacred and beautiful and divine. So again, it's the way we look at it that is the intention, and the way we look at it that is important. And with a partner there are many visualization, and the breathing is important, and so actually what is the difference is the intention and the consciousness that we give into this energy.